want to thank the Akademia for treating us so well tonight. We had a wonderful evening.
We are from Greece who have come here just for the award.
I want to thank the Akademia Awards for putting on such a great event.
Thank you, Akademia, for everything you've done.
So honored to be here, and yeah, it's a great night. We're gonna have fun.
Welcome to the 2020 Academy of Music Awards with your hosts Striker and Sapphire.
Tuning in from around the globe, and welcome to the 2020 Akademia Gala event. Now more than ever in these unprecedented times, Akademia is dedicated to recognizing and supporting artists worldwide and empowering them to achieve their unique vision. Although on the surface, the global pandemic has introduced a new level of uncertainty in everyone's lives, our gathering here tonight is a reminder that humanity remains united in this struggle and focused on our higher calling. The pandemic, which affects everyone from every region of the world, old or young, rich or poor, is going to reshape the modern landscape as we know it. As will be explained in more detail later, during this historic time, your ability to seize upon your identity as a musician and to continue creating great music is more important than you may know. Music functions on a higher plane, changing the lives of both the music creator and the listener. It has the power to inspire hope and love and is able to create connections in a time of isolation, forming bonds of friendship, brotherhood, and sisterhood. So it is imperative that you continue to create your masterpieces by any means available, and with a little help from Akademia, whose lifelong mission is to support your creative vision, you will be heard. In tonight's program, we will be announcing the 2019 Artists of the Year by genre. We will also be sharing exciting updates on our Artist Accelerator program and, in view of the global pandemic, unveiling a groundbreaking new initiative that will empower artists all across the world to take their music vision to the next level. Last but not least, we will be announcing the winners of the 2020 Artist Vision Award, a once-in-a-lifetime distinction given to less than 1% of award winners who have demonstrated that rare combination of gifts, signaling them as visionaries of the art form.
Ladies and gentlemen, a day of reckoning is upon us, and it has come in the form of a global viral plague that threatens our way of life and our very survival. As musicians and as citizens of the world, we face dark days ahead. I can't do it. I can't start with a dark, serious thing. I'll get to that later. But there are too many amazing things happening in the creative community out there to let a pesky global pandemic ruin the party. Am I right? 2019 was actually an incredible year for music. We witnessed an unprecedented explosion of talent in all genres, and submissions to our executive team reflected a level of artistry and sophistication we've not encountered before. As the last vestiges of the old recording industry crumbled away, perhaps this was the first year that musicians caught a real glimpse of the new and exciting playing field that awaits them. Our Artist Accelerator program, announced at last year's Gala, has already begun changing the game for all Akademia artist members, launching their unique style of music through a growing network of digital radio, press, video, retail, licensing, and live channels. And now this year, we have an even bigger program to unveil, one that will marry this vast digital network with physical counterparts in all regions of the world. Physical radio stations, media networks, retail outlets, performance amphitheaters, and much more. Yes, the COVID-19 pandemic is a serious biological, economic, and geopolitical threat, and the resulting loss of life tragic beyond description and measure. But every upheaval of this magnitude carries with it a palpable electric current of change. And if we understand why it is happening, we gain valuable insight into where we are destined to go from here. Later on in tonight's ceremony, I will share with you our team's thoughts on the reason for this pandemic and the important message it brings to the musicians assembled here tonight. In our eyes, the award-winning artists tuning in tonight represent tomorrow's new global music stars. Congratulations to all Academy Award winners who have made it to this evening. Truly, only a fraction of you will receive top honors tonight as Artist of the Year or as a recipient of the 2020 Artist Vision Award. Yet you are all truly winners. We believe that your talent, hard work, and commitment to your craft have earned you not only recognition by Akademia, but an amazing future in this new global music era that awaits us.
Strong, never weak. My stomach hurts, so I occupy Wall Street, so we all can eat. Because love don't make it easy to say. Time is sweet.
Just laughed in a way. Took a few puffs, then another puff, then a pass, then another puff. I was up in a way. Didn't come down for a couple of days.
If I had one thing, you know, would be you now. Hate to let you down, but I just gotta keep it true now.
KMIX Los Angeles. And now, back to the 2020 Academy of Music Awards and the Artists of the Year.
Welcome back to the 2020 Academy of Music Awards.
Without further ado, let us proceed with the presentation of the Artists of the Year.
It's elemental, it's distilled, and it's music in its most natural form. This year's a cappella contenders demonstrated a diverse repertoire of songs, from national anthems to alehouse serenades. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for the 2019 Akademia A Cappella Artist of the Year, Jonah and the Wailers.
Alternative rock has long been an experimental space for rock artists to push the limits of the genre. It is at times eccentric and other times reminiscent of past eras. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Alternative Rock Artist of the Year, Caitlin Gold.
Encompasses an incredibly diverse body of musical works, and this year's contenders counted among the most innovative and talented instrumentalists around. The 2019 nominees collectively demonstrated an unprecedented passion for their craft, an ingenuity of expression, making the selection of just one artist a difficult task. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the 2019 Akademia Ambient Instrumental Artist of the Year, J. Roshan.
Hello everyone, J. Roshan here coming to you from Los Angeles, California. First, I would like to say thank you to the Akademia for giving me this tremendous recognition and honor for my musical achievements and accomplishments. 2020 to me is going to be the next step in my musical journey and just expand my horizons and creativity in learning so much new ways of writing music and possibly collaborating with other artists. Also, to my fans, they have been a major inspiration for me, to where if it wasn't for them and their support, I would not be where I am today in any form of music that I have written. I see myself just continuing to write more music, write better music, collaborate with many artists, and possibly show the world who I am as an artist and better myself. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much for this tremendous honor, and I look forward to continuing on my journey and musical adventures with the support of not only my fans, my friends and family, but also to you, the Akademia. Thank you.
Mature and world-renowned genre, has always represented the beating heart of this country. At times like this, when crisis threatens so many, it takes on a new significance, conjuring up a renewed sense of kinship and camaraderie. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Americana Artist of the Year, the Swinging Chads.
Good evening. We're the Swinging Chads. This is Norman Collins, Ken Ingalls. I'm Randall McGowan. Thank you for nominating us to be an Americana Group of 2019. Thank you for the awards that you've given us the last 5 years and all the airplay on XR Radio. We are certainly very appreciative of your love and kindness towards our band. We'll continue writing and producing and performing and keep you in our loop So thank you once again, and good night.
Bluegrass is one of those unimpugnable musical art forms, embraced by many for its rich tradition and genuineness. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a tremendous round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Bluegrass Artist of the Year, Colin Gordon Farley.
If you were mine to lose, I'd gladly let you go.
I can't believe that I'm here for the second year run-in, saying once again thank you to Akademia. Thank you for the privilege of this award. It's blown me away. To get it once was brilliant. To be here saying thank you again for the second time for the same award is even more brilliant than I can say. So thank you very, very much to the whole of the Akademia team. And thank you for all the work which you've put into helping to promote my music all over the world through the past year. That's greatly appreciated. And of course, it's given me a much, much wider audience than I might ever have hoped for previously. 2020. So what's this year going to bring for me musically? Well, I've been busy already writing some new songs, and I'm able to announce the release of my new album, which is going to be released in August this year, an album called Friends and Heroes. On that album, which was recorded in Nashville, I'm going to be singing along with some of my friends from Nashville, singing duets and singing the songs of some of my country heroes, people like Jim Reeves and Hank Snow and Slim Whitman, singers like that, singers that I grew up with. And the album Friends and Heroes is, I think, going to be the best yet. But it doesn't stop there, because later in the year, at the end of October, I'm releasing an album of Christmas songs as well. Some newish ones and some oldish ones, but a good mixture on there. Probably that's about it for 2020, but I may still be releasing some worship songs. Certainly some of my worship songs are being released on other albums, which is great, but I'm looking at possibly doing a couple of singles as well. And I'm looking ahead towards 2021. Next year, I shall be back in Nashville, and I'm going to be recording an album of gospel music, country gospel, along with my friend Cindy Hall. Lots to look forward to. So once again, to the whole team at Akademia, thank you very much indeed.
This year's blues nominees originated from all over the world, and their music continued to refine and redefine the genre through an astonishing display of musicianship and vocal prowess. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating the 2019 Akademia Blues Artist of the Year, Alfonso Lobo.
I wanna have some contact with a few cool ones and get some.
Hello, Akademia friends. We are living very painful days for humanity. I am staying safe in my Miami hideaway with my wife. My family is all doing the same in their own caves. My guitars are getting a lot of views and attention, but I'm praying that we get out of this nightmare soon. I wish you all health and happiness. I thank the Akademia for the honor of another award. Thank you all, and may God bless all of you. Together, we'll defeat this monster, Alfonso Lobo Band.
What's on the day I was walking slowly in Miami Beach. Watching One-eyed good-looking woman tapped me in the back. She had an automatic and riding in a bike. She said, turn around slowly, show me your green card. I said, I don't have it, just came from New Orleans. I'm just a guitar player from
KXRL, Los Angeles. Real people, real music.
Cabaret has become a highly respected and recognized genre throughout the world for its theatrical origins and playful disregard for convention. Whether serious or burlesque in nature, its entertaining qualities are unmistakable. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating the 2019 Akademia Cabaret Artist of the Year, Frankie M.
I'm not looking for circumstances to help me find somebody new. 'Cause how can
Hello everyone, Frankie M here, and I would like to start by saying that I am honored to have been awarded the Artist of the Year award by the Akademia. My goal in 2020 is to write and perform the best music that I can create and to include different styles of music to my repertoire. Since I have joined the Akademia family, my confidence and pride as a singer-songwriter has been enhanced tremendously. I believe that the Akademia is the best in promoting independent artists in all genres and giving a voice to the overall independent music scene. Their unique approach to music marketing and promotion is second to none, and I am proud to be included in these inspiring events. Thank you, Akademia.
This year's children's music contenders offered up a diverse array of trend-conscious pop songs with chart potential to morally edifying tales for the young and old alike to enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the 2019 Akademia Children's Music Artist of the Year, George Cahill.
I refuse to eat those little baby chickens. Kentucky fried, they're so finger licking. But I get so blinded from all that grease. You know the vegan girl.
Spiritual music has garnered an increasingly broad following over the past decade, perhaps due to the extraordinary musicianship and vocal aptitude that have come to be associated with the genre. This year's nominees range from choir-backed vocal evangelists to more trend-conscious practitioners of divine inclination. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Christian Gospel Artist of the Year, Pastor Jalon Calhoun.
Jesus, you make me happy, so happy. Jesus, you are a true friend of mine.
Akademia Music Awards and the presentation of the 2020 Artist Vision Awards.
special segment of this evening's ceremony. The 2020 Artist Vision Award is given only once in the history of our organization to a very select few award-winning musicians who embody a combination of traits such as musical talent, originality, self-knowledge, and perseverance that we collectively refer to as an artist's vision. It's the belief of Akademia that these visionary artists are destined to shape the course of their genre and the broader musical landscape in the years to come.
With that said, it is with great pleasure that Akademia hereby presents the 2020 Artist Vision Award to Miklos Tobias, DJ Emsci.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Akademia Music Awards. My name is Miklos Tobias, DJ Emsci. I winner 2020. Many thanks, my lot of fans in the world. Thank you very much. Thank you, my partner and manager, Miss Veronika Turcsik. Thank you, everything, and good night.
Among the oldest and most venerated styles on the planet, classical music needs little introduction. And this year's contenders continued to elevate and dignify the genre with their extraordinary musicianship and passion. Please give a huge round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Classical Artist of the Year, Imad Hamdi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is guitarist Imad Hamdi from Egypt. Actually, I was excited and surprised when I found out that I was nominated for the Artist of the Year, but I'm even more honored and humbled to find out that I'm the winner of the Artist of the Year 2019. Wow! I'm extremely honored to receive this important award for exceptional talent, dedication, and contribution to the field of music here in my homeland, Egypt, and worldwide. I'm certain that as a nominee for this honor, I'm capable, if not more, of winning this recognition. What a joy. I'd love to mention the Akademia for all the good job promoting and sharing my music. Also my godfather in music, Maestro Caruso, for always being there, and all the fans, followers, and promoters all over the world. I will add to finish that I am a dreamer of music, and sometimes those dreams become successful, notable music projects. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Special thanks for the fantastic Akademia team. Bye.
Country music long ago left behind its humble origins to ascend to a stratospheric level of global popularity. Yet some artists still managed to stay true to these modest roots while fashioning songs that can enthrall mainstream audiences. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating the 2019 Akademia Country Artist of the Year, Kelly J. Gill.
Someone else so you could walk away. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank the Akademia for the Artist Vision Award. I'd also like to thank my family, my friends, my band, the Hired Guns. I'd especially like to thank the fans. Without the fans, none of this would be possible. I wouldn't be able to do what I love to do. So once again, thank you very much.
electronic music has rapidly become a global phenomenon, as much for its technical wizardry as its association with sun-soaked, bikini-clad partygoers. This year's nominees were a highly diverse group, new champions of an impressive range of styles within this popular genre. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Dance Electronica Artist of the Year, Dario Bianchi.
Unprecedented times, folk music has risen again as a vehicle for social commentary, with the potential to move audiences like never before. This genre continues to produce some of the most profound and earnest music we've auditioned in years. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the 2019 Akademia Folk Singer-Songwriter of the Year, the Amanda Emblem Experiment!
So we get to participate. There's no shame in what I say. You can judge me.
This song, No One's Perfect, Even You, has exceeded my expectations on every level. The lyrics came at a time of turmoil. I was being judged unfairly, and all I could do was write down how I felt. It helped, but it wasn't for another 2 years that those words became a song. People try to live up to standards that are unachievable, and they give everything for acceptance and understanding, and only get judgment in return. Well, I say screw that. The irony is that judgment works in many, many ways, not always bad. I sent my song to the Akademia to be judged. And to be honest, I'm not even sure why. But I took the opportunity. You see, music is so personal. We all like and appreciate different styles and genres. When it won Best Singer-Songwriter Folk category, I was thrilled, but I was also very sceptical. But month after month, the airplay increased, and it just went from strength to strength. Meanwhile, performing the song live would also bring me extreme satisfaction. One day in Winton, at a festival called Way Out West, in a remote central Queensland town, I performed the song to a mixed audience in the middle of the day. It was a really difficult gig. It was 38 degrees and so many flies. I can remember I even swallowed one. It was disgusting. But while performing, I touched somebody with that song, and they came up to me after the show and they bought my CD. She told me that she had to buy my album because of the song No One's Perfect, which she'd heard with her 8-year-old son, who was struggling emotionally with bullying at school, and he was having some learning difficulties as well. And when he heard the song, he started a conversation with her about all of that, about his own life. And no matter how hard he tried to be perfect, he realised that he never would be. But maybe he didn't have to be. The boy's anxiety levels dropped. He was relieved, and his attitude changed for the better. His mum thanked me. She said the song got through where hours and hours of counselling didn't touch him. I have a few people that I really need to thank. Firstly, my partner Jimmy. I was strumming the chords to No One's Perfect one morning when he was sleeping. And he slowly woke up, and the first thing he said to me was that was the most beautiful way I have ever woken up. And that made me have a look at those chords in a more serious way, because they are beautiful chords, and it's a beautiful structured song. Thank you, Jimmy, for giving me the first push to make this song what it is. I'd also like to thank my drummer Taco. He's a great guy, he's an awesome human, and he's an even better drummer. He is as solid as they come. He played on this song and on my album, and he's been my drummer to call on for the last 4 years, and I just appreciate Taco so much. I miss him at the moment, haven't seen him for a while. Thank you, Taco. Nathan from Tall Poppy, who recorded this song. He did an excellent job. Tall Poppy's a great studio, and Nathan does a really good job. I would highly recommend them to anybody. I'd like to thank Scotty, who played bass on the live recording, And I'd like to thank Nal and Jimmy from Bad Octopi, who produced the live video of No One's Perfect, Even You. I also want to thank my mentor and friend Ricky Collision, who financed the recording of my album. And although he didn't play on the song, his input was invaluable, and without his generosity and encouragement, I wouldn't have an album or have entered the track into the Akademia. Lastly, currently in Australia, the coronavirus has shut down the live music industry. I'm a bit of a loss what to do. My income stream is gone. As a performer, I've had a great life for the last 20 years, performing around Australia and around the world. And with it all coming to a grinding halt, I find that I'm a little bit wondering what to do. The opportunity and recognition of the song No One's Perfect, Even You will hopefully open up even more opportunities and different pathways in this very stressful time in my career. So far, the recording aspect has always been secondary to live performance. Because of the instant gratification of a live audience, because of money in your pocket at the end of it, and there's never been a more critical time in the world for creative people like myself. The next chapter will be the make or break of so many of us. So thank you for listening to my song No One's Perfect, and I hope that you get something out of it, just like others have.
We are pleased to announce that the Akademia Artist Accelerator Program officially launched in 2019 to thunderous success. The goal of the program was to accelerate your exposure to global audiences through an increasing portfolio of regional radio, press, video, and retail channels, and licensing and live opportunities. In one short year, it has proven successful across the spectrum, in many ways eclipsing what the old record labels could do for artists at a fraction of the cost. In response to dramatic changes in the external environment and stay-at-home restrictions due to the pandemic, we are further adapting key components of the Artist Accelerator program by introducing digital live performances that will enable you to perform for audiences worldwide, right out of your living room or home studio. You'll be able to continue to hone your live performance art while reaching viewers on a scale not previously possible. Akademia is continuing to stay innovative and ahead of the curve during these difficult times in order to provide you with the resources and support you need so that you can continue doing what you love doing while sharing your gifts with the world.
Funk fusion music continues to wow audiences with its pulse-pounding visceral qualities and shape-shifting attributes. This year's contenders demonstrated an astonishing level of instrumental proficiency and outstanding songcraft. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating the 2019 Akademia Funk Fusion Artist of the Year, Keith Gallagher Jr.
Hello everyone, this is Keith Gallagher Jr. I want to thank the Akademia, Anwar, Sapphire, and the whole team for their support through the years and their encouragement with respect to the music. And I want to thank you very much for this award. My music odyssey has been a little bit different than probably a lot of the artists who have been presented with awards tonight. I didn't start singing actually till about 10, 11 years ago, and initially started out by singing a song for my beautiful wife Linda for Christmas, Eric Clapton's Wonderful Tonight. It was a cover. And I thought that was the end of my musical career, but Clarence Collins, my producer, the founder of the Lansing Imperials, a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, also gave me the encouragement to continue. We started out doing covers of songs that were written and recorded by other great artists. We pretty much followed the tracks that they had recorded their songs on. We kind of progressed from there. We started doing covers, but differently than the original artist had done the covers. We progressed from there to doing original songs written by Teddy Randazzo, a great songwriter, a member of the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Teddy wrote over 650 songs during his career before he passed in 2006. We were fortunate to get a hold of 16 songs that Teddy wrote for demo purposes, submitted to Clarence Collins in the hopes that Little Anthony Imperials would record them. Luckily for me, they never got to record the songs, and I was given the 16 songs to hear and decide what I would like to record. That's exactly what I did. My first song was A Song Without an End. It was on my Love Songs for Linda album, my first studio album. From then, we progressed to singing more of Teddy Randazzo's great music, to the point where my third album is composed entirely of Teddy Randazzo's songs. Appropriately, the album is called Teddy's Songs. We moved on from there, doing, again, covers that were done differently in many, many different ways. Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Bop we turned into a nightclub song, and that is all due to the ingenuity and talent of Clarence Collins, more recently Pat Thrall, which I'll talk about in a little bit. More recently, over the past couple of years, we've been doing our own songs. Clarence will hear a melody in his head. He gets up, he hums it into his phone, he takes it to Pat, they put together an arrangement based upon the melody. They send it to me, I write lyrics. We go back and forth till we're satisfied with what we've done, and then I record the song. But I would be remiss if I didn't thank all the people who helped me do what I do. Starting with Clarence Collins, my producer, good friend, a member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, founder of Little Anthony and the Imperials. Clarence has been with me from the get-go. We've recorded all the songs together. He is my producer. Pat Thrall, who most recently has become our arranger. And Pat actually does the sound in the studio as well, many, many times when we've recorded. A 3-time Grammy nominee, so I'm surrounded by his talent as well. Between he and Clarence, they turn out great original songs. My beautiful wife Linda, who was the impetus for what I do. She's the reason I started singing and the reason I continue singing. She's also the executive producer of my videos. And we call her the ear because nothing goes out until Linda hears the song and approves it. Karina Bautista, who happens to be here with me today. Karina's been my right arm in the music business. She's my director of social media. She's my associate producer. She weighs in on what we do. She communicates with all the people that we communicate with in the music industry. And Karina handles all of that for me and takes a big load off of me as well. And Zoe Thrall, the director of the studio at the Palms. Zoe has been hospitable to Clarence and I from the beginning. We recorded all of our songs there. That's the studio at the Palms in Las Vegas, Nevada. So everything we've done is here. And we intend to continue our work here. And we don't intend to stop anytime soon. We're already working on our next song. And when we finish that song, we already have another one that's in the hopper that we're ready to work on as well. So we're going to be busy. And within the near future, I intend to be performing live. And that will be a very interesting, I think, endeavor for me. I'm sure I will enjoy it. And hopefully, when it comes time for those performances, we'll let you know about them. And I hope you can come in and join us and enjoy the show as well. Again, thank you to the Akademia, Anwar Sapphire, and thank you to all of you out there who listen to our music.
We reckon heavy metal is about to see an explosive rise in popularity given the volatile and uncertain nature of our times. And this year's contenders will be in pole position to receive that energy. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Heavy Metal Artist of the Year, Darkness Light.
On behalf of Darkness Light, I would like to thank the Akademia for giving us this prestigious award. We're very grateful, and we'd like to thank the Akademia again for the support that we received over the years, and so you're welcome.
Without the profound influence of jazz, today's musical landscape would look and sound very different. This year's jazz contenders offered an amazing range of styles, as inventive and nuanced as ever, contributing much to this already immortal genre. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Jazz Artist of the Year, Steve Parisien.
music brings a complex cadence and new lyrical language to an ever-expanding audience. From its rhythmic roots to chart-topping global hits, the genre seems to obey no law of gravity. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the 2019 Akademia Latin Artist of the Year, Jasmine and Paul Drago.
Hello for my acceptance speech. My name is Jasmine. I'm a 14-year-old singer and songwriter. I was honored to find out from the Akademia that I was nominated for my song Mystified Es Tu Amor. I collaborated with my songwriter partner Paul Drago and producer named Frida. My manager Raul Osorio of JoJo Kid Music gave me great support. We recorded the song with Grammy-nominated Gemini Music. 2020 is an important year with my career starting with the Akademia Awards, and my album will soon be an international release. I'll continue my appearances in the Los Angeles area, similar to where I already performed in 2019 at the Plaza Mexico, Los Latinos Unidos, and I'll be launching a tour to promote the recording in the United States and Mexico. I would also like to thank my parents that they have given me all the support throughout the years. I am really grateful for them in my life. My music is meant to be shared with all the people in the world, and I hope to add inspiration and hope in their lives. I am honored to be here with you today. Thank you. Hola, para mi discurso de aceptación, mi nombre es Jasmine. Soy una artista de grabación, tengo 14 años, soy músico y compositora. Me sentí honrada de saber por la Akademia que fui nominada para mi canción Mystified Es Tu Amor. Colaboré con mi compañero y compositor Paul Drago y productora Ning Frida. Mi manager Raúl Osorio de JoJo Kid Music me dio un gran apoyo. Grabamos la canción con Gemini Music, que fue nominado para los Grammy, y el equipo me ayudó a ser una ganadora. Especialmente les quería dar gracias a mis padres que siempre me han apoyado en mi carrera y en toda mi vida. 2020 es un año importante con mi carrera, comenzando con los premios Akademia, y mi álbum pronto será un lanzamiento internacional. En 2020 continuaré mis apariciones en el área de Los Ángeles, de manera similar a donde ya me presenté en 2019. En la Plaza México, con Latinos Unidos, yo voy a lanzar un tour para promocionar la grabación en Estados Unidos y México. Mi música es destinada para ser compartida con toda la gente del mundo y espero darles inspiración y esperanza en sus vidas. Es un honor estar acá con ustedes. Gracias.
An intensely competitive genre, wherein only the most ambitious and multi-talented artists ever reach its summit. Pop music stardom remains an elusive holy grail for many an artist. It's no secret that underneath the genre's sleek exterior are the most stringent production standards and cutting-edge songcraft. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating the 2019 Akademia Pop Artist of the Year, Rushanda.
Hello, I would like to thank you for this amazing award and opportunity. Thank you for making this dream come true. Thanks to my producer, Jay Pugh, to my whole team that worked so hard on this production. I want to thank my parents, my family, everybody that supports me and believes in my dream, my vision. I want to thank God. Thank you. God bless you.
Genre continues to impress us with its innovative and expanding body of work that encompasses some of the best produced bands and vocalists on the planet. This year's contenders were no exception. Yet it takes more than production finesse to break through a crowded playing field and stir the souls of listeners. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Pop Rock Artist of the Year, Don Beck.
I'd like to thank the Akademia for nominating me for this honor. And I know you want me to talk about what I want this year in 2020. I would like to see my songs in either film, television, something along that line. Also, maybe the Grammys too, who knows. I've recorded a number of albums, as you well know, and I've got more that I want to record. In fact, I've got about 4 or 5 or 6 more I think I'm probably going to record. I've been at this since I was 15 years old. I took my parents bought me my first guitar, which was a really cheapo guitar. And from that I took lessons for a year at a place called Akademia Music in Buena Park, California, where I grew up. And after the year I learned about 4 or 5 chords, and I joined a band, you might say, a bunch of kids basically. And I went in the military. I was in the military for six years, and I served. I got out, and I went back to college, and I became a teacher, and I taught for 25 years, and then I retired. And after I retired, I decided I wanted to do music full time. So I've been at it now for about 10 years full time. In between working as a teacher, I fronted a lot of different bands, usually on the weekends, played a lot of clubs, bars, dives, all those kinds of things. And I always wanted to do my own music, and I was able to do that finally after I retired. So I want to thank you very much for this honor, and the Akademia, you guys have really taken my music to the next level. And I'm hoping that 2020 is the year that I finally make it. Thank you.
This year's R&B Soul nominees were an amazing collection of intensely personal solo acts and head-spinning dynamic groups, revealing a new depth and breadth for the genre. Yet one musical act managed to stand out amidst this talent-rich crowd of contenders. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for the 2019 Akademia R&B Soul Artist of the Year, Rhythm Muscle Band.
You, I love you. That's when trouble began.
Although decades of mainstream popularity have given rap hip-hop something of a mature aura, some artists persevere in maintaining authenticity and tapping into that primal energy that made the genre explosive from the beginning. Please join us in congratulating the 2019 Akademia Rap Hip Hop Artist of the Year, Charisma Arafat Nazaba.
Hello everybody, hello Akademia, it's Charisma Arafat Nazaba, international artist. It's an honor for me to be officially nominated by the Akademia executive team for both the Artist of the Year award in Hip Hop Rap and the Akademia 2020 Artist Vision Award, a special honor being bestowed upon those artists of exceptional talent and vision in the field of the music. My 2020 vision as a nominated artist is that this trophy can allow us to reach new music levels that are unimaginable for us to this day, so that in turn we have also sitting in the mainstream media as part of the artists who have gotten a lot of money and sales from their music and why not get a RIE certification? For my part, I joined the Akademia program Artist Acceleration to put the on my side. To date, I have 4 Akademia Music Awards, including one where I was #1 radio in the USA in New York in April 2019. Thank you for all that you do for us, and it's with people like you that music continue to exist.
It's no secret that reggae has become one of the most popular musical styles in the world. This year's contenders demonstrated an ability to push the limits of the genre even further, rendering a sophisticated and astonishingly diverse repertoire of music. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a well-deserved round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Reggae Artist of the Year, Ras Fanamungo and the Detonators International.
Greetings and thank you for the award. I'm very honored to receive the award, and that it marks for me a definite step forward in my career. I would like to thank all members of the Detonators International, past and the present, and Akademia for selecting me to receive the coveted award. I'm very grateful. I have a big plans for 2020, and they are much looking forward to Australian tour. I also have a play of new songs in the pipeline, ready to follow up the success of I Am Messenger and My Sunshine. I'm really looking forward to the year ahead and feel that this year is going a big one for me and the Detonators International. Thank you, and I love you all.
The stringent musicianship and production skills required to execute great rock music constitute a high bar and are the reason rock stardom is still the pinnacle for many aspiring artists. This year's nominees brought forth an impressive array of innovative and exciting musical ideas, much to the surprise and pleasure of our executive team. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for the 2019 Akademia Rock Artist of the Year, Razzmatazz!
The phenomenal growth and appeal of world beat music among global audiences is testament to the sophisticated talent and sensitivity of its many diverse practitioners. Though many of this year's contenders hailed from remote regions of the world, only the best managed to translate their unique musical heritage into dazzling new form. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for the 2019 Akademia World Beat Artist of the Year, Monsieur Naya Squida Sibosimis.
Hi everybody. First of all, congratulations to the Akademia Music Awards team for the incredible work. Also, my congratulations to all the nominees of the year. It was a great surprise to me to learn that the album Watopeka, La Première Ascension had been chosen Best Album for the month of May 2019 in the World Music category in a prestigious competition. As a composer and flutist, I am very honored. My family and friends are also very proud of it. The beneficial effects have already been felt by obtaining a contract with the booking agency Les Productions Marie Chevrier and several contracts for shows. In closing, I would like to thank Yves Cousteau and Roch Plourde from the bottom of my heart for their awesome work for this project. Merci beaucoup.
Coming up next, the presentation of the 2020 Artist Vision Awards.
In 2019, we were privileged to be among the first to audition your song, album, EP, music video, or live performance video, and enjoyed discussing and debating the merits and potential of your work, which culminated in your Akademia Award win. In short, we know a fair bit about you and your music. Given these unprecedented times, I'd like to share with you some insight into our organization and hopefully give you a novel perspective on the current pandemic and what Akademia is going to do about it. Now, we sensed back in 2016 that the world was headed towards an upheaval of some kind. The systemic distortions of rising living costs, income inequality, homelessness, domestic terrorism, and global warming, to name just a few, were clear harbingers of this. We also knew the creative community would be the key to adapting to this upheaval. To understand why, let's go back in time to our 2016 Gala event. Those of you who were there at the Rose Bowl might remember when I observed that there was something deeply concerning about a society that does not value creativity and the importance that artists would play in the days ahead.
Now, these are interesting and challenging times for musicians and the creative community in general. On the surface, it might appear like we live in a hyper-rational society that doesn't seem to have time for arts anymore. But while that rationalism and technology has spawned, has successfully answered many of the hows about life, you know, how we procure food, how we conduct commerce, how we connect with others on social media, it will never answer the whys of life, which is why we're here and what meaning do we extract out of our lives while we're here. Only the artists, like the ones in this courtyard, can give that to people.
The why. Like, why did I ever give a public speech with braces on? Anyway, 1 year later, with braces off, I hinted that Akademia was on the verge of a breakthrough for artists by better understanding the role that the quantum mind plays in computing our reality.
Not to get too cerebral, but our minds are not good at certain tasks, but they're very good at other tasks. We're not good at serial computing. We can't multiply, add, or divide as fast as our computer. We can't process lines of code the way our computer can. But we can do something extraordinarily well. Quantum computation. Okay? So I'm saying, but the truth is, quantum computation is taking trillions of possibilities in a single instance, roiling through them and selecting the correct path with 99.9% accuracy. in a millisecond, and our brains do that effortlessly.
Last year, we unveiled a grand unified equation that reconciled classical and quantum physics for the first time in history and introduced the field of quantum mind dynamics. Some of you probably shrugged and said, "What the heck does this have to do with my life and my music career?" Then the pandemic came, a distinctly quantum phenomenon obeying chaos-level mathematics. And here we are meeting again. Are these events connected? Now, quantum mind dynamics is actually very simple. It's the idea that our minds compute our reality using 7 components that form the very basis of thought itself. Who, what, where, when, why, how, and how much. You no doubt encountered these descriptors way back in literature class when analyzing a story. As it turns out, these 7 components are the codec that governs how energy moves from the realm of classical physics into the quantum realm and back out. So after a rash of warning signs, the pandemic hits. Most conspicuously, economic activity stops almost overnight. Everything stops flowing, including money, and even worse, toilet paper. So are these systemic distortions, including the current pandemic, related to the quantum laws? Everyone is stunned at how fast it happened. But this is the power of quantum computation, to deliver the fastest, most effective path with 99.9% accuracy. Suddenly we understand why the creative community is the key to adapting to this extraordinary change. These are people who naturally use the 7 quantum laws in a way that others do not. Sound like fantasy? Well, so did the movie Contagion a few months ago. There's an Akademia site opening up near you soon, and I hope to see you there. Recording studios, radio stations, media sites, performance venues and amphitheaters, restaurants, nightclubs, cinemas, art galleries, and more. With your help, we, the creative community, can forge a new path ahead.
We've been driving too slow. And baby, Lucy's packed up to go. We can't wait anymore. They say love is the present, maybe that's right. I say love's the trip through time. They say big city life is a myth and a lie, but I'm gonna go hit up that high. Ooh, ooh, ooh. She go, but Joe, had I died now, you know. And Lucy, watch the sky turn to gold as we drive and let go. You seem